Fat boy needs to eat. Cheers, everybody. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Drinking a New Glarus Berliner Weiss. Perfect for a nice summer day. Figured if we're going to go Homebrew Wednesday, we'll go Homebrewed Smoker Wednesday. It's actually on a Wednesday, too, which is my Friday, which is nice. We're working on a 4-day weekend. Got some country-style ribs on the smoker. Some chicken inside that'll be going in the smoker in maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour. Let the ribs get a little head start. And, yeah. Yandu to summer, nerds. Happy 4th of July. America. So, since it's Homebrew Smoker Wednesday, I figured I'd throw a little shout out to Grant Baker. He just put a smoker video up today, and I was actually out here lighting my smoker right as I went inside. I watched Grant's video. So, I figure I'll walk you around my little nerd smoker here. Completely homemade, if you can't tell by the awesome build quality. It's an ugly drum smoker, or UDS as they're called. It's basically a 55-gallon drum with some air vents cut in the bottom. You kind of use this ball valve here to really finely control temperatures. Basically load it up with charcoal in a basket on the bottom, shut the top, and away you go. Holds temperature like crazy. It'll burn for like 24 hours if you just get your temperature set and don't mess with it. So yeah, right now internal temperature of the smoker is 255. I broke my thermometer that normally goes in this thing, so I'm just using a digital to kind of get by for a little while, but that's all right. That works. See if we can open this bad boy quick. Show you what we got working so far. So far, about 3.5, 4 pounds of country style ribs, which is basically the end of the pork loin with the kind of where the end of the baby back ribs stop. They leave the end of the loin attached. So those are going to go for a couple hours. Then I'll probably wrap them in foil, cook them. And we got a bunch of chicken that'll go on at that time. So 4-day weekend, I figure I might as well start by making myself a little bit fatter. I don't know, maybe I'll soak up some of the alcohol that is obviously going to be consumed this weekend. So anyway, cheers, kids. Yandu. Okay, so I just pulled my ribs off. They're tucked in this foil with a little bit of barbecue sauce. And this is a little growler of apple ale that I took somewhere at some point, never drank. So it's been sitting in the fridge for a while. Smells good. Tastes good. So I think I'm going to braise my ribs in homebrewed apple ale for Homebrew Wednesday. So we're just going to kind of gracefully, I don't know if gracefully, we'll put a little bit of this down inside the foil. That's maybe a cup. Tighten that foil up. Learn you have a hole in your foil. Fuck. That's alright. We'll just refoil it. Anyway, Yandu. So, that's a smoker. Everything came out good so far anyway. I haven't eaten anything yet, but fat boy needs to eat. This whole smoker tribute to Grant came at a good time because I don't have anything interesting to talk about homebrew-wise. I have 20 gallons of beer sitting in carboys, either cold crashing, ready to be cold crashed, ramping slightly, diacetyl resting, all the nerd shit. So, you know, whatever. I've got this 20 gallons of beer to go into kegs, but I have 0 empty kegs. So this weekend is keg cleaning weekend, but you can't clean a keg until you empty a keg. So right now we're drinking the the dark pale mild from a few months ago. There's probably half a keg of this left. I haven't touched it in a month. I just hooked it back up last night, poured a pint of it. It's drinking fairly well, so the roast is kind of dropping out of it a little bit. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty nice beer, so I think I should be able to get rid of quite a bit of this weekend. I basically unhooked a couple of the kegs that I really wanted to keep around. The Waiti IPL, I really want Aaron to be able to try that when he comes up in a couple weeks. So I knew if I left it on with any sort of faucet attached to it, I was going to pour it all down my neck. So we just unhooked it, and I'll just pretend it doesn't exist, and then maybe that week before I'll plug her back in and make sure the carbonation and everything is good. But I really want Aaron to be able to try that beer because I think it's pretty awesome beer. And I need to clear out some of these kegs. So I've got some of this beer, I've got some of the pale black IPA that needs to be cleared out. So we'll just work on clearing kegs. It's tough work, but somebody's got to do it. Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Happy Smoker Wednesday. Hope everybody has an awesome 4th of July. And if you're not in America, well, have a Saturday, I guess. And, yeah, anyway, cheers. Yondu, nerds.